That's what I'm thinking.
Something you wish to report?
No, ma'am.
You have my undivided attention.
Okay, I leave it at that. That's a lot to think about for sure. For you seem suspicious as ever. Never mind. Never mind. I'm. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, Dain quest is out. So, without further ado, I am too excited to even speak. And the longer we wait, the more.
There's a lot of very fascinating people in the academia. Kinda makes me want to go study there.
Well, as Sato said, we should get going. Let's go.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
I wonder who gave me this commission. Okay.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of this classification before, but sure, we're happy to take this one. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today? Oh my god, no.
The adventurers
Traveler getting bold this time.
System.
I see.
In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Is it like babysitting a cat or something?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Oh, okay. I see. I mean, sure. I mean, we have experience with that, but...
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Maybe because the person is related to us.
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago.
Okay.
It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Oh, and you think that we are the right ones now?
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Thank you for that compliment, but that's, wow, okay. Maybe this person doesn't want to be found. Did you think about that? Or maybe it's someone dangerous, smart, you know, running for the government for years. I don't know.
Well, that's us for sure.
Wow. Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon, but I can't guarantee we will be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
We can try, for sure.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Well, but let's try it first. Maybe we can help it.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Well, that's certainly weird.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name.
Oh,
They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Well, and if the person changes his appearance, what then?
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
I have to agree with Paimon here. That's, well...
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Well, I'm not sure about doesn't exist because someone actually knows this person, otherwise why would it exist for years? But I think this person who went missing just doesn't want to be found in the first place. So changing identities here and there, maybe, I don't know, this person has the ability to erase memories? Who knows? I don't know.
Unlikely.
It sounds not normal.
Came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them.
Well, maybe we should talk to the person first.
Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee.
True.
There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Yeah, true. You wouldn't just make a prank and pay for it then. Well, I mean, some people would, I guess, but still. True, that would be a little strange.
It would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first.
Guess so.
The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Got it.
Alright then, let's go!
Sure, let's go.
I get really curious about this whole thing.
Yeah, we should probably speak with the person or with the people themselves. Bedtime story. Okay, let's go. I'm excited. Okay.
To carry out a very detailed investigation.
Yeah, depends on how much the people actually know, so... Baron.
Hello there.
Hi.
Looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Well, no, not today.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vermara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
Well, it seems more trouble for you because you maybe knew this person.
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope.
Understandable.
Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Well, do you know someone who could know something in the village? Because, well, with that that's not information at all. So I don't know on what we go searching then.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
Well, I mean, I guess after 1,000 people come and ask you the same questions, but well.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are no go then. Is there anything else you can tell us?
It may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information.
Pretty
but
much.
I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Yeah, then how did he look? Can you explain that at least, maybe?
Just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
So you lost your memories, or part of your memories?
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
So you think there was someone, but you do not remember anything about them. That just sounds like a Irmonso case to me, but okay.
Alright.
Maybe
Specifics aside, then,
that's
what
just
kind of
weird now.
person was he?
Yeah, or how did he look? Do you know anything at all about him? Like,
Young
oh,
guy, in his early 20s probably.
okay.
Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand.
You know, don't tell me this is the twin, because it sounds like it, but let's just ignore that for now. Because
I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
well, but why would you have lived here? That wouldn't like make sense. That the twin would have lived there. That because they were also a traveler, as far as we know, right? So that wouldn't make sense, even though it kind of sounds like it.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
So he seems like a very kind person
There
then.
aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
But why would he do that?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
That, I don't know, it seems very weird to me. Because even if they moved away, if this person moved away, then they would have a serious reason. They wouldn't just move away without any reason if they were kind to everyone, right? So, yeah. Well, never mind. I hope I just don't fall down.
It's that guests I hear.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, So that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can.
Okay.
With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty.
Oh, that's
I
sad.
don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
So he was a really friendly guy and cared for everyone around him, basically.
And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
That, you know what? That kind of sounds like the Traveler. I don't know. Maybe it's the description, okay? That's exactly what we do as travelers.
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
That is so adorable.
He seems like such a nice
Yeah.
and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
They always seems to care very much about him, which is understandable if he helped a lot of people.
You wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember.
Weird.
No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
That's weird. There's something more to it, definitely.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
It's okay. No problem. I mean, it could be the age, but I don't think that's it. And that's a weird angle. I have the feeling I'm being watched by someone.
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Well, it's definitely weird. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up. Exactly.
I think so too. Like the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
That's the thing. Because if you care about someone, you would normally remember the name you care about. Like, otherwise, how would you talk to them? I mean, they haven't talked to him for a while, but you know what I mean.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
It sounds more like erased from Irminsul. But okay. I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's memories.
Wait.
True.
So
Also
you're
true.
saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
But how do the people know of him then? That's weird. Is it like... But that's so weird. If he existed in the memory... How?
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could it be like what happened with Great Lord Rukadewada? Like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories? I mean, I expected something like that.
You
but...
two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yes, why?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way.
Well, nice to meet you.
Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
We certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay, let's go. Well, maybe there are tracks around there. Well, but then again, we really don't know how long this has been, right? So it could have been ages, years, months. Well, not months, but decades. And if that really is this long, then there probably aren't any more traces around. But, well, let's see. Oh, okay, we're almost there.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village.
Oh.
The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
That's understandable, relatable.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I think I get what you mean.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I mean, the traveler kinda misses their sibling, and I think they used to be this way, so... I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me, and who would be happy to hear me out.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
There are some people on the tree. Were they there before? Maybe I'm just... Or maybe that's a flashback, I'm not sure.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
Are we sure that that's a person, not a spirit? Maybe? A spirit that watches over Sumeru or something like that? I don't know.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Oof, that sounds awful.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
That's fair.
Still not much to go off of.
Maybe we could find out about some people that moved away from here, if possible.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
No, that's. I mean, at least we know now that he said something about himself, and that apparently his parents are not around anymore. So that's an important clue, in my opinion. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It's like something stood still. It's always the same time of day, and time never seems to pass. Based on what we have learned, there's definitely not a regular missing person case. What Atosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. True. It's like someone can stop time.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Oh no, is the Abyss Ordner there again?
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Well, I mean, it's not far-fetched, considering what else they all did. And poof. Oh, well, never mind.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted. Quick, get ready to fight!
Sure, let's go. Seriously, you know me and you still dare to fight me? My god. Not worry, Farina got this. Oh, another one? What is it with the this order here? Seriously, they still know who we are?
So much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
But that's weird. Do they not know who we are by now? Like the Abyss Order should know, and they're still there to fight us? Oh my god.
It was no trouble.
Well, no problem. We like to help. The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately.
That's not weird at all.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Yeah, but they're acting weird too, so I don't
We
know.
should head back and check out the situation in Vilmara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, never mind. Okay, there we go.
Wait a second. The person... It's dainsleif!
Dain, long time no see. Oh, wow. Okay, wow, you scared me. I thought you were going to attack us. Well, long time no see.
Ah, it's you two.
Hi, Dain. Long time no see.
Oh, a friend of yours?
You could say that.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
See you then. Thank you.
See you later, Atosa!
Thanks for helping. Well, there she goes.
You always have to pop up out of nowhere like that.
Yeah.
Is your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
He's like that person who's like, oh, I'm here, but I didn't know you were there, so I'm just here. That's, yeah,
It's
his
hardly
thing.
personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We are also on their trail, but I admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
That's true.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
Oh no.
Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out
That's
what the
also
Abyss
true.
Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers, and after that you also owe us many
And you
answers.
shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
That's good to hear.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
I'm looking forward to that then. But first, you return to my wishes. I read quickly, okay? Okay, got it. It goes by so fast, I can't read this fast. Well, I can read this fast, but not out loud.
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village.
Yes.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
But it's also too weird to be just a coincidence.
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the insight you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
You still don't know, or do you not want to talk about it to us?
Traveler, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
That's a heavy question to ask. I want to have faith in him, in a manner of speaking, yeah. I want to have faith in him.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
That's true, but they're a sibling after all. So, and he said that, well, for me it's Eva, so he said that we need to complete our journey to understand him. So I'm going based off on his words.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done.
Weirdly, how you know this, no?
The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different.
I see.
He
Okay.
and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation.
So you don't think that Aether has betrayed you too? Because that's weird. All of a sudden you're talking about yourself, not about us.
His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Isn't this the person related to Skirk, or the person that Skirk mentioned? Either of them?
I'm loath to admit it, but
Maybe not. Maybe I'm remembering it
he's also
wrong.
my kin, my older brother.
You also have an older brother? Well, that's a lore bomb for it. Okay, wow.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Canria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Canria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertalogi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
That's a lot of names to remember. And that's also very interesting, because 2 of them, or 3 of them, were definitely mentioned by Skirk. So we can maybe think that Skirk has a Canra direction, or well, maybe, I don't know.
No matter how eroded
That
my
was
memory
weird.
may become, I will never forget their names.
Oh my god, that's scary.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Oh god, I thought this was my PC. That scared me. Oh my god, okay.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
Yes.
Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertalogi is Skirk's master.
Yes, we know both of them.
And the
Or
one
we heard both of them.
Dain's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely I'm sorry, I can't speak that name. Vedderfolnir doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
It's so weird how even the prophecy is leading back to Canria in some way or form.
6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
And that's how the whole war came to happen.
So they
Or
became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
well, that's scary.
When the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling came in contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
I appreciate that.
So, Dain, what have you been looking into all this time?
A way to stop his brother, perhaps?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah,
been
I
quite
remember
some
that.
time since the initial operation was launched.
True.
By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
That's true.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Exactly. That's the
Indeed.
that was the thing.
However,
With
it's
the
obvious
statue.
that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Well, I'm not
Our
sure.
most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
That makes sense.
The ley lines?
The ley lines, yeah, that's
Traveler,
wow.
you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes?
Yes.
I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait. Then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
And they only remember because of the ley lines that have been tampered with here. Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What is the connection between all
It's
this?
certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow.
Okay.
This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dain again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get.
That's true.
Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Okay, always something crazy happens when we are staying. That's true. But that's... Wow, that was a lot to... My brain is just racing with thoughts right now. There's a lot going on right now. Please don't tell me we're getting teleported in some weird memory zone again. Oh, you scared me.
So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dain's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
My head's a
Well,
mess.
let's go find Dain. We've got a lot to do today.
True.
Dain? Hello, Dain? Why are you just zoning out over here?
He was probably thinking of something. Or maybe he was daydreaming.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dain?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Well, you see, we actually... he was nice, and that's it. We don't know much about him either.
Oh,
A nice person who helped people.
young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dain, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
That's weird.
Memories of him.
You mean of our sibling?
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday.
Or your brother.
And you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Huh?
What?
Wait, but why? Wait, hold on. That doesn't...
Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears
great.
it possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
You should go and check on that eye of yours, because now it's gone. How is it even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
To achieve his goal for the Abyss Order.
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
Well, maybe you should check if you still have it, because maybe you already gave it to him.
I am the only person who knows its location.
Oh, well,
Perhaps
never mind then.
implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Could they maybe, if you're the only one who knows, could they maybe read through your memories where it is? Or maybe they thought you would ask him about it, or tell him. What if the memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
Okay.
However,
that's good to
considering
know.
their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part.
That's true.
Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
You know, I wouldn't go there right now, because I'm pretty sure if we go... Not that person over there listening in on our conversation. Do you see that person in the back? Like the person sitting on the trees? Yeah, not people listening in on our conversation. That's suspicious.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Never mind, there's another child. But I see them before. Weren't it the same kids sitting on a tree? But rather someone follows us. Exactly. If we go straight there and someone is on our trail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason. The Abyss Order implanted the memory in the first place to force Dain to confirm the eye's location. That's what I thought too. What is it now? Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dain has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Lead the way, Dain.
Of course.
Yeah, it seems rather like he wouldn't be...
How brilliant!
Okay, first of all, you seem suspicious as ever. Never mind.
I won't go running off anymore.
Never mind. I'm first it would lead back to here, you know? That's not weird at all. Like, yeah. Okay, here we are.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
Oh, well, never mind. Okay, good idea.
Let's go check to see if it's safe.
You know, I have a bad...
Traveler, wait.
Yes? Oh god, here it goes. Something is going on. What's going on with you?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
No. Lumin, stop him. Something is weird. Someone took control over him. Don't follow him. Stop this man. What was Dan going to tell me just now? Stop. No. He's been manipulated. Hey.
Hey, wait up!
Paimon, stop. No. Oh. No, don't go inside. Don't go. No. This is... Someone... Did you see the way he just acted weird? Someone clearly... I need to change my team. Someone clearly manipulated him. Someone took control. He wanted to say, wait, stop, I'm feeling weird. And then he couldn't finish his sentence and... Oh no, I have such a bad feeling about this. Okay. Okay, let's go. I have a really bad feeling about this. Oh my god. Something bad is going to happen. They're gonna get the eye. I swear they're gonna get their eye. I'm surprised that this person... You know how powerful they must be to even manipulate Dain like this? Well, I don't like this place at all. These statues again, like last time where we went to the chasm. Oh no, is this where the sinner was?
Shower me with praise.
This is definitely where it looks. Oh no, I'm going to fall down. Hold on. No! Well, there I go. Bye. Oh my god. That definitely looks like the place the sinner was before. You know, the crystal and this upside down thing. It definitely looks very similar.
Transfixed.
They're gonna get the eye this time. I can tell. But still, it's quite... It makes me anxious that they even managed to manipulate...
The mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Yep, the Abyss are not definitely tampered with this domain here. Oh, wow. Why do I have the feeling we were here before? Oh, wait, hold on. I almost fell down. Oh, no. I almost fell down. Let's take this with us. Okay, let's open this. Let me just check that I didn't forget anything. Okay. Oh, of course there would be ruin guards here. Why not, right? Hello there.
May I present? By royal decree.
Laid bare. This is where you fall. Overruled.
Everything seems so destroyed here. Oh no, is this thing here going to open? I guess so. Well, down we go, I guess. You know, I just have a really bad feeling about this. And here we are again. Oh no, not this thing above us beginning to shine over here.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
It's so weird how you know this, you know? It's not like you've been manipulated by someone, right? Oops, that was not what I meant to do. You know... Oh, well, that was not a good idea. Okay. Oh, hold on.
How brilliant!
Oops. Oh man, that's confusing. Okay, hold on. That doesn't do anything at all. That's confusing. Okay, no, that's not helping. Wait a second. Okay. And then we turn this, and then we turn this, and then we get this here, and okay, and then hold on, and then we need to turn this here, and then it should do it. Yo, we should. Did I get it?
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
You know, I have so many trust issues you don't understand, but this sound a bit weird there, you know? Like you couldn't wait for it to open. I don't know. I have so many trust issues. It is bad. If I suspect you for nothing, then I feel very sorry for you. I'm very sorry if I suspect you for nothing at all, but well. Are you sure the eye is here, you know? You would hide it here? Oh.
Looks like we can't go any further.
I get a weird feeling.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Oh, here it goes. Well, back are you again? Oh god. Confronting and straight up, are we? Wow. Are we sure this is not some sort of the distraction or something? But yeah, definitely someone was following us. Oh. Ouch, that hurt.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Goodness, I summon the
Transfixed. This is where you fall.
Well, that should do it. Standing no chance.
The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
I could have told you that from the start.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Oof, that...
Dain? What's wrong?
Someone obviously tampered with his head or memories.
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
But we're not affected at all.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you on your own. Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. You want to make sure that I'm not running into our sibling. For some strange reason. Dain does have a point. But something still feels off. What am I missing? Either you are someone else. You're not... Well, you are Dain, but... Oh, here it comes. Abyssal energy. Dain, please be careful. I don't know who that is, but that person seems powerful. What's going on? Oh, is it our... He wanted to make sure that we don't meet him.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Uh-oh, here it comes. He's back.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Oh my god.
I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Oh, I feel kind of bad. Oh no. So Dain kind of has his own thing going on here right now.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
Yeah, we should definitely take care of that first. We're in some weird domain thing. Do you see this? Like we're stuck in a dream again or in some memories. Wait, this way we need to go. Okay.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
True.
Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Well, and there's some... Well, I don't know. It's weird. Wait, I hear something.
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun.
Who's speaking?
At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
And weird is that we can hear this too. I mean, we always knew we were kind of special, but still.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here.
Are they... Can we understand what the villagers are saying?
We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Are the Can we hear the villagers talking maybe? But that's weird. Or maybe is the voice expressing to us what they would be thinking?
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly.
It's like someone reading a storybook.
Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more.
It almost sounds like a poem or
yes,
some kind of story.
A good bedtime story.
Well, now that
I had to, I'm sorry.
Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dain said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Okay, let's go then. Wait, where are we going? This way. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this situation.
The show begins. Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
Yes.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear.
At least nothing bad's happened.
Also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say?
I knew it.
Who could that be?
I knew it. Now the leyline memories are back to normal again.
Huh?
Oh, here it goes. You don't remember? Things just gotten more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild.
Let me guess, the Adventurers Guild doesn't know anything either.
That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
But that's so weird. First of all, usually we are the only ones to remember. But now Paimon remembers too.
I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
You know, just to be sure, you should ask other people.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea.
That's so weird.
Something's definitely not right.
Exactly.
We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
We should check within the others first.
Right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Maybe you should talk to the girl that we talked before, you know, which seems to have so many memories or something. Well, okay. Wait, wrong direction, this way. Let me guess, he doesn't know anything either.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village.
Oh, really?
There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Could you tell me where they are? Maybe?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Well, that's... Oh, because the memories have been tampered with. I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. I mean, you did it before. It's the memory of someone. Is it possible that we are connected to our siblings' memories from the past again? Given everything Dain mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I would say it's far more likely that this is related to the memories in some way. I need to think carefully what's really going on. People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
That's true. We've returned to the point before the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traveling someone's memories.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. Time travel is extremely difficult to perform.
Never mind.
The current situation probably has something to do with the disturbances in the ley lines.
Okay, this option is not possible. Then interpret.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right.
That's what I
totally forgot.
That was it. Okay.
Disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
Oh, that makes sense why Paimon also remembers. If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Yeah, that'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right, that. Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. That has to be some kind of tell. Time does not pass within false memories. False memories are easily forgotten. Scenes from false memories will not change. I'm going with scenes will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
I'm going with this one.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit!
Exactly.
That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day.
That's a very smart move to find things out.
Place at a specific
yes.
moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If you consider this is in conjunction with that what we already know, then their question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. But why would Dain remember this? I'm going with Antosa.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Well, let's hear it out first.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once?
I don't think that's it, but let's try it.
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
That doesn't seem right. I need to think about this some more.
I think it's her. Yeah, okay. My first guess was right.
Exactly what Atosa described.
I didn't think it would be dainsleif, but I had to guess it just in case.
Huh, come to think of it.
Yeah,
Every
two.
time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now.
These two were the people leaving the village. They were under the tree.
By really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it. This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be.
Okay, let's go then.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just...
He seems very suspicious.
Talk about what you think of me?
Like a Kanya person, maybe?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and...
Definitely someone from Kanya.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa.
Have you met him
We'll have to
before?
continue this conversation another
Well,
time.
maybe I'm just blanking. Wait, there's no way.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Well, there she goes. Is this... There's no way.
It's nice to see you, traveler.
Oh,
I
hello?
believe this is the first time we've met.
Is it? That... Okay, you are. Factoring in the memories, the Bisordner, the Luma Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that connected all of this together. Karibe? The Visionary. I mean, I'm not sure because he has the band thingy.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
I think it's this. That has to be it. Oh, is it?
You're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
So... he became human.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
True.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we just, leaving the memory. Oh god, what's going on? Yeah, you know, I can't read that, so... I don't know what that means. I need to figure this out later, because there's no... some ancient Canada text, maybe? I don't know, I need to figure this out later, because I have no idea what that means. Is there some formula or something? Oh! What is called? The World Quest, the Sumeru World Quest. That's what it looks like. The proof of existence, well, that's, it looks like, and it's the same, the same situation. You can walk on water, everything seems frozen in time. It's so beautiful. What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness.
I see.
I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all.
Oh.
As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
My question is, why do you want to talk with us? For what reason? This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn more information from Karibo as I can. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain.
Oh, this sounds awful.
Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction.
That's disgusting. Okay.
In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oof, I'm sorry you had to go through that.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Karibat is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley
In
lines.
its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
That's so awful. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dain's mind were implanted by Caribert to the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Flimmer Village. But why did you implant of memories yourself into the people of Flimmer Village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
You wanted to think that your life had a meaning, more than just to die.
As if...
Oh god, that's so sad.
I had a chance at life.
Oof, that's awful. Oh my god. So that's why I would have never guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existence in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
It's fair. A fair thing to do.
Chief Amadia.
Even though it wasn't right, maybe. But...
Atosa.
Oh, I feel so bad.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
This is so sad.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been.
Oh god.
One memory at a time. It sounds stupid.
I think it's very reasonable and very sad, but it's very fair, even though it's not right. It's understandable, I guess.
My life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old.
That's so messed up.
My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Canberra back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all.
I'm not gonna cry. Oh god. This is making me emotional.
That's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. That is true. They all believe you once lived among them.
No.
Exactly. So you achieved your goal in the end, I guess. Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dain might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh god. Oh, here it goes. What? Well, the Loom of Fate is already complete. That means the Eye of the First Field Tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something happen to Dain?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Dain never handed me the eye.
Right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Because he manipulated the memories. Wait, does that mean he gave Dain a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when Dain froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dain had the eye this whole time, until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic.
I
did. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yes.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story.
Yeah.
This was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment.
But then you looked in the mirror.
My goal was simple. To use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Oh no, what did you do?
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me.
Oh, I see.
It was a story of fairy tales and love. But
I have a bad
More
feeling.
than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the villagers to calm down back then was Carberry's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. To comfort them. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was offer the villagers a moment of comfort and
I can't
peace.
change the world.
That's kind.
Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished.
Of course. You have to
It's
go.
finally time to rest.
I hope you have a good rest then. Oh god, I'm going to cry, aren't I? There it goes. Goodbye, Carrie Bear. Thank you for everything you have done. Goodbye. I'm sorry you had to go through what you had to go through. You didn't deserve any of this. You were just an innocent child. Oh god, I don't wanna cry. There he goes. At least he's free now.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Oh, look who decided to show up. Wait, hold on. He's not an illusion this time. I swear, if he's an illusion again, I'm so scared. I'm scared. Please tell me that he's not an illusion this time. Oh, hold on. I'm scared. Yeah, he's just another illusion. I should have known.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it.
I should have known. It's just
Neither
an...
of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
You're gonna make me cry. Oh no. The question is, which Eva is this? Is this the past one, or is this the present one? Is it the evil one, or is it the past one that's still, you know...
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm going to cry, dear God. I almost can't believe it's real, because it's probably not.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dain, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you doing with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep.
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity.
Which means they're going to wake up again.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes?
Yes, we
Such
did.
a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the heavenly principles situation.
I guess.
However, the heavenly principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you?
You could say that.
Is it because of Kanya?
Just look at Kari Bear.
I
He was
understand
so pure
that.
and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet, and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit.
I agree with you on that story.
He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
Wait, what's going on? Something is not... Wait, hello?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Oh, that's great. She finally speaks.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
She's just happy that you're here with her.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Fair question. The question is, will he give the answer to that now?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
I'm worried. What is this?
Remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether.
Oh no.
I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
There it goes.
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
So she won't remember why he did anything of this.
You're telling me this now?
Oh god. Did he purposely tell her this because he knew this was happening? That's why he only felt comfortable by telling her this. Otherwise he probably wouldn't even told her this. Because he knew she would forget everything about it. Oh, this is so mean. You let her remember and then she forgets everything. Now she's not even going to know anything about this.
Still so sleepy.
I mean, I guess.
My head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dain came by just now. It looked like he was injured.
Oof.
He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dain for ya.
I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear.
Yes.
He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Caribert and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Really? What a score!
So, we remember everything as long as Caribert is there, but we won't remember because Caribert wasn't there anymore. I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only exists in people's memories, was Caribert all along. But now he's gone. I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
Well, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else has happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it's something feels like I lost something.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Once again, here she lost something. Ah, no! Pain!
You seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
That's such a sad story. So that's how Caribert said his goodbye. That was the last memory he gave them.
And we also remembered his name, Caribert. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
At least they remember the name now. Make sure to remember it this time.
I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
True.
Seems like everyone thinks Caribert left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Caribert is gone. The Luma fate is now complete.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go
Yes.
check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Yeah, we should at least comfort her a little bit. She will probably be upset that he's gone. Because after all, she wanted to see him again, so... She's probably very sad right now, I guess.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Caribert now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing.
But you did, probably.
I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life.
That's unfair. I shipped them, kinda, and of course the ship is destroyed too. Ah, God.
I'm just happy I got to meet him.
That's
so
nice.
Who cares what happens in the future, right?
That's what you tell yourself, but that's not what you feel.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face.
Yeah.
I was dumped, wasn't I?
I don't think that's the case.
Why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay.
I'm sure you weren't the case.
It's just like Caribert said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
I'm not sure if this is possible, but let's believe in the good, shall we?
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well,
see you.
That should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now.
What is it?
Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Caribert?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. Huh? It feels like something is in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
You must get along with each other, the two of you. Look at him go! He was such a nice person! to leave a memory like this. Oh my god, I'm going to cry. Oh no, that was so kind of him. Look at him go, leaving a memory behind for her. And we keep the picture. Oh god, at least... Oh my god, that was so sad. Please. But can we just talk about how kind Caribou is, leaving a piece of memory behind for her, because he knew how upset she would be if she didn't remember. Wow, that quest was insane. I didn't cry, but I was really close to crying. There was a lot going on. A lot lore bombs happened. Also, I'm so glad that we had a talk with our sibling, because we can actually, or I personally can actually relate to a lot of things that he said, especially with Caribou. Of course, we don't know what exactly caused his hate against the Heavenly Principles. Also,
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Look, later, Farina. Not now. Not now, not now. What I wanted to say is, and what I meant is also there's a lot of happened with Dain, and he explained a lot about the origin of Khaenri'ah and the sinner or the sinners. And yeah, they also don't seem like good people. We also don't know what I'm thinking here right now is we don't know on how much our sibling thinks on the same turn as Dain's brother, for example. Like, we don't know if our sibling has some own agenda he's kind of following, and he's just happened to work together with them.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
I don't know. Like, we also see that Dain doesn't see our sibling as an enemy, per se. Like, while our sibling surely thinks of Dain as his enemy. And he was even surprised by the fact that Dain didn't really put all on a huge fight against him. So yeah, that's kind of... There's definitely more going on. Like, and that thing alone makes me confused, because that makes me not trust Dain fully. I had my suspicions about him before, but that makes him a little bit suspicious to me. That's a weird thing to say, of course. And here's the thing. Our sibling never saw us until now as an enemy. But there's another thing that confuses me. He told us all these things. But he knew that we wouldn't remember them. So he just basically let out his missing and his frustration to us. But he very well knew that he wouldn't remember this. So it wouldn't influence our journey. Because he said that we need to complete our journey ourselves to see the answer for ourselves. So what I'm thinking is he only told us this, that it wouldn't influence our journey. Because if we knew this, then we would maybe just be on our sibling's side and not complete our journey. So that's what I'm thinking.
Something you wish to report?
No, ma'am.
You have my undivided attention.
Okay, I leave it at that. That's a lot to think about for sure. It was an amazing quest. There was a lot going on. I love the details in it. I love that we get to see Caribou again. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, evening, whatever. Bye-bye.